Want to make some of this? Check it out. Watch the video till the end to make some of this delicious, sweet and spicy fried chicken. Whole chicken, guys. Wow. Look at that. Wow, can't wait to taste this. Hi everybody, welcome back to Cantonese food recipes. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make a sweet and sour fried chicken. Not those small chicken breast pieces. We're talking about a full chicken cut into pieces. And I'm also going to make it a bit spicy. So we're going to first start with the spiciness, like a salt and pepper spicy fried chicken. And then we're going to pour in some sweet and sour sauce. And then you will coat those fried chicken pieces up. So yeah, let's get cooking now. Okay guys, over here I've got a store-bought supermarket chicken here. You can use any chicken. Okay, first we're going to cut up the chicken. I like to start with its front of the chicken here. Like the ribs there. So we open it up, you can see there's a lot of dirt over here. A lot of its organs, we need to clean this up first. Okay, I cleaned up the chicken, you can check here. Let's chop up the chicken. Chop it up into chicken pieces. Okay, let's go cut the spine here. But first, we're gonna cut out the butt. We don't need the chicken butt here. Okay, first I'm gonna cut from its spine here. This is how I cut my chicken. A little slice here and then chop it up. Chop it from here. Some good, decent sized chicken pieces here. In here. This fried chicken, we have to leave the chicken skin on. Without the chicken skin, it won't be fried chicken. Okay, now it's time for the marination of the chicken. Okay, I'm first gonna add in about two teaspoons of ginger and garlic over here. Chopped up ginger and garlic that I bought from the supermarket. You can chop up your own if you wanna. You can add in more if you like as well. Okay, we're gonna give it a quick sprinkle of salt all around the top of the chicken here. If you like more salty, you can add in more salt. Then we'll sprinkle some white pepper on top as well. We're adding 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. Add about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teaspoons of brown sugar. Basically, I'm just covering the full top of the chicken. That's how I know how much sugar I need. And next, I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oyster sauce on top. And I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of sesame oil on top as well. Some Chinese rice wine. If you have brandy, you can pour in that brandy. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Okay, then we're gonna crack 1 egg. Add in we're adding 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and that's it. Now we're just gonna mix this up and let it marinate for about an hour or 2. While we're marinating, we can prepare the other ingredients. Okay, so first I'm just gonna crush this egg here. Okay, just mix this up. Give it a good 5 minutes of mixing so that each piece of the chicken has some flavor. Just rub all that mixture into each piece of chicken. Okay, we gave this a good 3 to 5 minute mix. Now we can put this in the fridge. Let it sit there for about 1 to 2 hours. I've got just some red, yellow and green bell peppers. I'm gonna use a little piece of it. Piece of the yellow one. Chop a piece off of the green bell pepper here as well. Also got to chop out one small red onion here. Okay, now we're going to just finely chop these ingredients up. Colorful fried chicken recipe here. Check out those colors. Okay, let's prepare the sweet and sour sauce. Okay, let's make this very easy sweet and sour sauce. Okay, so over here I've got half a cup, so I'm adding in 2 of these, which is 1 cup of water. Adding in 1 cup of water. Then I'm adding in half a cup of white vinegar here. I'm adding in half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add in half a cup of sugar. Lastly, we'll add in half a cup of tomato sauce. Okay, let's just stir this up. Get all of the sugar and tomato sauce dissolve into the water. Let this start to boil. Once this boils, we will make a little cornstarch water to thicken up the sauce. Okay, everything has dissolved and mixed well. We're gonna make the cornstarch water. Okay, for the sauce I'm gonna be adding in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. We're just going to mix this up with some cold water. Add it in some cold water. Just keep on mixing it until the cornstarch is dissolved. Okay, now we're gonna turn up the heat. Yep, start to bubble up. And here's the important part, we're going to be adding in the cornstarch slowly. And keep on mixing or else you'll start to see like a doughy kind of texture if you don't mix. So keep on mixing when adding in the cornstarch. Adding in a bit at a time. As you can see, my sauce is still a bit wet. Add in more. I'm going to be adding in all of this cornstarch because I want the thick sauce when I am tossing the fried chicken. Okay, you can see the sauce is bubbling up. You can see the sauce is thicker now, as you can see. It's not watery. Okay, so while I was making this sauce and cutting up those ingredients, it has been 20 minutes. Just gonna marinate the chicken for about 10 more minutes and then we will start frying them up. If you really want the chicken to have flavor, you'll marinate it for 1 to 2 hours or overnight. But for this recipe, I'm just marinating it for 30 minutes. And it's still good because you get all these kind of flavors here. Okay, the sweet and sour sauce is done. We'll let this rest aside. Okay guys, so now I'm preheating some cooking frying oil here. I'm using sunflower oil over here. Then let me show you how I'm going to coat the chicken. So first I'm going to add in about I'm using this bowl here. I'm adding in about half a bowl of all-purpose flour. Just add enough all-purpose flour for the amount of chicken you have. And then I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And I'm just going to get a whisk just to whisk it up. Okay, let me just test out the oil. You can use a pair of chopsticks, but I'm just going to dip my, just going to test it out. Okay, it's starting to bubble. Okay, now I'm going to tune down the heat once I'm placing in the chicken. Okay, so here's my marinated chicken. We're just going to give it a good mix up here again. You smell all that ginger and garlic flavor. Okay, so it's simple. You're just going to wet the chicken more in that marinade. Just going to dump it into the flour here. Just put in a few pieces. Make sure that chicken's a bit wet with that marinade. Then now we're just going to coat it up. It's best to use a plastic glove to coat these up, so you can give it a good squeeze. You can check all the dryness to make it drier. Make sure that chicken's all coated up in that flour. Give it a good little squeeze as well. If you're using tongs to do this, like I see other YouTubers do, you won't get that crispiness, guys. You want to squeeze until you feel like there's no more wetness on the chicken, but just left with a lot of flour, and you know you're going to get some crispy fried chicken here. Okay, I'm going to dump these in. Fry it for about 2 to 3 minutes until the skin is crispy, and I'll lift them up to deep fry the rest of the chicken. Okay, as you can see, this chicken, it has formed the coating already in about 1 to 2 minutes. Check that out. So I'm just going to lift these out, these 3 pieces out. And I'm going to dump in the other coated chicken pieces. Okay, while that's frying, I'll be making the other chicken pieces, coating the other chicken pieces here. Once all the chicken pieces are fried for a few minutes, we'll dump in all of them at the same time to fry for about 7 to 10 minutes. Then we know that each piece of chicken should be well done and crispy and delicious. They should all have the equal same amount of cooking time. Flip out, be ready. Look at that. Okay, so this is the last batch over here. This in. Once you place in the chicken, just leave it in there. Don't like move it around, or else the crust that the coating that you made, it will fall off the chicken. So just leave it for a few minutes, let it form its crust, and then take it out. So now I'm frying it at 160 degrees Celsius. Just now when we refry all the chicken all together, we're going to tune up the heat to about 240 degrees. Okay, should be ready. Take these out. That out, guys. And it's fried 2 to 3 minutes. Should look something like this. The chicken skin coating shouldn't be that solid, but yeah, Should be a little bit medium solid. Okay, let's tune up the heat of the oil. 240 degrees. I'm adding my chicken. It's the chicken blood. Chicken blood has a lot of water. So we're gonna deep fry this until we don't hear that noise, and then we know the chicken is ready. You can hear all that bubbly noise from the oil. Too much water. You must also be careful that sometimes the water comes out of the chicken and it's gonna explode the oil in your face. That with the thumbnail. Still a lot of bubbles. You can see. Big pieces are not ready. Oh, I can hear it. If you heard that, the chicken skinning is starting to pop. It should be ready. Okay guys, let's see. Check out that delicious fried chicken here. Yummy. Okay, now it's time to toss them into the sweet and sour and the spicy veggies here. Okay guys, so over here I'm preheating back my sweet and sour sauce here. Okay guys, so I'm preheating my wok here. Adding a good amount of olive oil. Okay, we're first going to stir fry our bell peppers and onions here. So good. Okay, if you got chopped chilies, you can add chopped chilies here. Got some jalapeno peppers here. Add in Okay, once you smell the spiciness, we can dump in our fried chicken. Stir fry the ingredients into the fried chicken. Let that spicy oil coat the chicken first. Now it's almost like a salt and pepper fried chicken. If you don't like it sweet and sour, don't add in the sweet and sour sauce and leave it just like this. Okay, give it a good stir fry into those spicy ingredients. Now we gotta pour in the sweet and sour sauce. got a spicy sweet and sour sauce. And stir fry it until the sauce is a bit dry. Keep on stir frying or else the base of the chicken will burn. Okay, ready guys. This is the flame. Plate this. Wow. There you have it guys. Sweet and sour fried whole chicken. Alright guys, so let me just taste some of this sweet and sour spicy fried chicken here. Check this out guys. Wow. Let's give this a taste. Damn. Magnificent. Guys, give this a try. You always eat sweet and sour with chicken breast and all these small pieces. Try it with a full whole chicken. Damn. So nice guys. Damn. So good. That spiciness with the kick. Okay guys. If you like my recipe, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share this to your family and friends. Thanks guys for watching.